Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey girls, hey. It has been way too long since the last time we spent some time together. And so I think to be accurate, it's been like 4 years. And I apologize about that. But there's good reason. The reasons don't really matter at this point because we're here together. But there's good reason. Um, I think the last video that I made was in maybe January. I think it was like January of 2011. And I was still very much in grad school, like halfway through. And yeah, life happens. And I graduated with my MSW in May 2012. And then more life happens or whatever. But I was still recording videos. And unfortunately, when I switched from when I was in grad school, I had like a Windows-based computer, and then I switched to MacBook Pro like halfway through my program. I never figured out how to use the Movie Maker, so that never happened, and I had all these videos that never got put up. So whatever. But this video, and then recently I decided that I was gonna come back, and I made all these preparations. What's going on? I made all these, I made all these preparations, and I had like all this stuff like all over my workspace, and it sat there for like a week or two, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I had to put all of the things away, and then my travel schedule's been really crazy or whatever. Blah 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 blah. So I said all of that to say that this video is completely unscripted. It may be long. I'm sorry in advance. I need to get back in the swing of things. I want to catch up and talk to you guys about like what I'm using, what I am interested in trying that I haven't used, and what your opinions are, and blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna get right to it in no particular order, just the things. So what I'm really digging right now is this M.A.C Lightful. I don't know, like Lightful with the lights. This M.A.C Lightful, it is a moisture cream. It says it is a marine bright formula, and I use this first under like after I cleanse my face. It is very light, hence the name Lightful. And it also gives like a little bit of radiance. It has a very creamy consistency, but again, it's very light, and it's not fragrant at all. Like it has a very light scent to it, which I appreciate. But I was on the search for something that was moisturizing because as I get a little bit older, I'm noticing like these little fine lines under here, which if you're not moisturizing, sometimes like if you're using foundation or concealer or anything like that, then it can crease under there if you're not properly moisturized and you have wrinkles. So I'll be 35 in January, not really interested in more wrinkles, but you know, such is life. So I'm also on the search for an under eye cream in general, I think. Something that's going to address like dark circles and maybe puffiness and wrinkles. So if you guys know anything that's great, then drop me a line or shoot me an inbox. On top of Lightful, before I apply my foundation, I apply my M.A.C Prep and Prime. It has the yellow sticker on it, and this is a natural radiance illuminating base, which means that it has some like particles that capture light that helps the light reflect off your face, and so it gives you a glow under your foundation, which for me, I'm somebody that has oily skin. I'm interested in dewy and glowy skin, not oily skin. So I love like a soft glow on my face, and having the Prep and Prime is really good for that as well. Or its primary purpose is really to help your foundation stay adhere to your face throughout the day, and it helps with transferability. In other words, if you're touching, your face touches stuff, then nothing's coming off on that. So, or your, shirt or your clothes or whatever. So, moisturize first, prime second. I picked up yesterday this Poreless Face Primer by e.l.f. Are you guys using that? I just tried it today. It's supposed to be mattifying and it's supposed to fill in lines and reduce the appearance of pores. Because one of the things that I noticed when I was using, and I don't know if it's this primer or if it's the combination of the primer and this moisturizer, but I've never had any issue with feeling like my pores were really large until I started to use those two things together, and I feel like I could see my pores now, in my cheek area. So I don't know. I'll have to look at let me see. Yeah, I feel like I can see my pores now, and maybe I'm just tripping, but I don't know. So this is a Poreless Face Primer. I just tried it today, so we'll see how it goes with that. But let me know if you guys are using that. Additionally, I purchased this Shine Killer by NYX a really long time ago and never used it. Because sometimes I do get excess oil depending on what time of the month it is. I'm not interested in being oily at any time of the month. So also, I haven't tried this yet, but I think I'm going to throw it in my bag and see how it's working out for my life. What do you guys think about this? Generally speaking, NYX products are super dope. I love them. But yeah, I don't know about that. So after my moisturizer and my primer, then I usually conceal. Did I bring all of my stuff down here? I told you guys this was not scripted. Probably left it upstairs. Oh wait. And oh yay me, I didn't. Okay. So the concealer that I'm using right now is the Pro Longwear Concealer by M.A.C. And it is, my color is NW30. It's a liquid concealer. It's buildable. It's medium. I think it's buildable to medium. Some people feel like it's buildable to full, but I guess it depends because I have hyperpigmentation right here, and depending on what day it is or what I'm doing, I might be more inclined to do more covering and concealing of it, but some days I just don't care because whatever. But right now this is what is working for me, and I'm actually almost out of it, and I was on the search for a drugstore alternative because when I'm traveling sometimes there's not a M.A.C store immediately available, and so in a pinch I'm interested in finding out what's a good concealer to use if I can't get access to a M.A.C. So that's what I'm using for that. And I use that for this area to here. I have some acne scarring, like I said, some hyperpigmentation. So moisturizer first, primer second, concealer next. And some people conceal on top of their foundation, and some people do it under. Some people do it both. I think it's really about what works for you and what it is that you need. So the foundation that I'm using right now is a Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation by M.A.C. There's a similar one that is in a bottle with a pump. So some folks, this is the newer version, I think, and so I think it's just a matter of preference. I just happen to be using this one because I was out of the pump for that one. But my color is NC35. So again, noticing that my my concealer is in W, and the W stands for warm, the C stands for cool. So this is going to have like a warmer color, bronzier, browny color. This is going to be cooler, so the color is going to be lighter. And the combination of those is what works best for my skin. And typically, for my level of hyperpigmentation, it works better to have a warmer color on top of the dark spot and then to cover with a lighter, cooler color. So if that makes sense, I hope it does, because it makes sense to me. So after that, I tend to highlight. Kind of depends. I have so many different versions of highlighting. I'm going to do a highlighting video, but one of the things that I'm super loving is this little, what do we call this? I don't know. It's like a little compact cream concealer from e.l.f. It was like $2. You can get it at most, dang, I've been using this a lot. You can get it at like Target, Walmart, if you shop there. Like I even saw one time I was traveling. I even saw this in a gas station. Like I think I was traveling from Atlanta, but I wasn't in Atlanta. I was like at some midpoint in some like backwoods town getting gas, and they had these hanging in there beside the boiled peanuts. I don't really know. But what I do know is that I love it because in a pinch, I have like instant highlight. So usually I'll use like, my brushes are dirty because obviously I didn't clean them after I did my makeup this morning, but I'll usually use like a flat brush like this and put some on here, and I'm, highlight here, highlight there, highlight down my nose, Cupid's bow, this area, and then the forehead area. And then I will buff that out with like any number of things. So maybe a brush like this. This is also this is an e.l.f. powder brush, and I really love it for buffing out my highlight areas because it's flat and it's dense in warts. But what I've been using lately to do that is Revlon Colorstay. And this color is light because obviously I'm using for a highlight. So usually I just apply it in here, buff it out here and here. Down my nose though, I'm likely to use like a smaller brush because I don't want, the purpose of highlighting your nose is so it's more slim looking. So if you're going to use a flat brush like that, it's going to press it out and it's going to push the highlight out, which is going to make your nose look more wide. And that's not what you're trying to do with your life if you're highlighting your nose. So that. Something else that I'm super loving, speaking of concealers, is this concealer by e.l.f. This is beige, and it comes in this tube that spins up like that, and it's super convenient for highlighting my eyebrow area. I love this stuff. It's like $2 or $3, especially when I'm traveling. Sometimes I'm traveling a lot for work. And I used to carry like this concealer around. It's like a concealer palette. Y'all, this is going to be so gross because I've used it all the way up. But like, this, I used all of the things. But I used to carry this around a lot just so I would have different like concealers for here and concealers for my eyebrow, whatever. But I have reduced my carry to just this thing, which is really, really, really dope. And again, I can use this here, I can use it there. So I'm always trying to condense my makeup bag because I always have too much daggone stuff, and I'm not interested in carrying all of the things. Other stuff that I'm loving, and if you notice, most of this is like drugstore fine stuff, and that's intentional because I realized like while I was traveling so much that if I ran out of something or if I forgot something, I was just stuck. So I had to find like some alternatives to what it is that I was using. And then I started really like loving the stuff. Other things from the drugstore. So, highlighting, what I'm using for like a blush bronzer combo is This by e.l.f. Studio, which is really, really gorgeous and really, really beautiful. Has a mirror in it. This is Turks and Caicos. And so I use that here and in this area to kind of give me some color and some depth to my face. I'm trying to hurry up because this video is like 15 minutes long already. Ugh, I hate it. Other things that I've like re-fallen in love with are paint pots by M.A.C. This is Painterly, which I super love. Sometimes I wear this. It's like a creamy, you can use this as an eyeshadow base. You can use it as just eyeshadow, which is what I do the majority of the time. Like if I don't feel like putting on eyeshadow, I will literally, I have a flat brush like this that came in my super cute like holiday MAC bag kit, which is cute. Actually, this brush, some really cute, some eyeliner and this Dipdown Fluidline brown came in there. So all of this stuff came in there. And mascara came in there for like $30. I was like, I'm getting it. Plus the bag is cute or whatever. So loving that. This is my new like BFF. This is Shade of Gold. It is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. And so, similar to this glow that you see here, like on my nose and maybe my Cupid's bow, haven't upgraded to the high definition situation or whatever. But, I freaking love this stuff. Like, just creating like this finished kind of dew, natural glow type thing. I use this as eyeshadow. It's amazing. Like, this has been sold out of all of the MACs in my area. People are like selling it online for like hundreds of dollars. Out of control. I'm not paying hundreds of dollars. I got mine when there was still some at the counter. So get you some if you can find some. They're different shades of this. I'm going to wrap this video up. There are two more things that I'm going to show you guys. And one is like my super favorite fragrance these days. It was a gift to me. And it's called Unbelievable Lady. And it smells so freaking good. Oh my God. It's like spicy. Oh God. It's like spicy, but wintry. It's not like super floral because I do not like floral perfumes or whatever. But it just makes, it's like masculine. It's like the perfect blend of like masculine and feminine, which I also kind of dig. Don't judge. I love that. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is my brush folio. I super freaking love it. All of my brushes are out of it because obviously I did my face and I haven't cleaned them. But it is by Priscilla Ono, who is like one of my makeup idols. I freaking love her. She's flawlessly dope. But I guess I should show you guys how it works. So this is kind of how it is in its like stand state. So all my brushes are in here on display. When I'm ready to pull it away, I pull this little drawstring thing and it comes up like this and it closes like that. And it has this little Velcro thing. This is the brush folio light because I think this one is the Velcro one. It was $20. And I think that there's an actual brush Folio that is leather, but I don't think that she's selling that one. But anyway, especially when I'm traveling, it keeps all of my brushes. It flattens everything out. I'm not sticking my brushes inside of makeup bags and getting stuff all over them. Freaking love it. So anyway, these are the things that I'm loving right now. These are things we're using. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share videos, all of the love. If you guys are interested in this look, then let me know. I'll do a tutorial because I'm loving matte lipsticks right now. And happy holidays to all of you guys.